Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share some of my new clean skincare products and brands that I found. So I've been really getting into a lot of clean skincare and makeup lately, and I wanted to share with you some of the brands that I found and how I found them in case that's helpful to any of you guys. So my first product that I really like is actually from a brand that's probably a lot of people know. It's called The Ordinary. And I really like this product. It's called the Hyaluronic Acid 2% MB5. And this is one of my holy grail products. It's really affordable. And I love that it's in this glass container. So when I search for my products, I not only want to make sure that they have clean ingredients, but I like when they use glass packaging, because I feel like it just makes it more sustainable and clean. And I don't know why there's so much like plastic usage in the beauty industry, because it doesn't seem like it costs a lot more to use just glass packaging. The Ordinary is really known for being affordable, and if they can use glass packaging, I don't understand why like more brands don't just use glass. So that is something that I look for as well, and it's actually quite difficult to find brands that don't use plastic packaging. So this is one of my favorite brands or favorite products. I don't think all of their products are necessarily clean, so I actually have to kind of go and check each product. And so the way that I check my products is I use 3 different apps, and I want to show you guys the apps right now. So they are Good Face, Healthy Living, and Think Dirty. So these are the 3 the apps that I use to check if the products are clean. And the reason I use 3 different apps is because sometimes you can't find one product in the other apps. Like one app will not have that specific product in their inventory, and then another reason is because sometimes they have different ratings, and sometimes like one app will say that it's clean, but the other app will say that it's not clean. So they're almost like contradictory, and I think it's because sometimes brands will have partnerships with these apps. So I think they sometimes are maybe like sponsored. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but I know that sometimes it's contradictory. Like they don't always say that it's clean, so it's not always consistent. And I actually try to find products that have consistent clean ratings across all 3 different apps. So in that sense, it sometimes can be kind of difficult. So one product that does have that, and it took me a long time to kind of vet out this product, is the sunscreen that I've been using. It's from Baby Bum, and it's Mineral 50. And I really wanted something with high SPF, and I think it's supposed to be moisturizing as well, and it's also clean. Unfortunately, a lot of sunscreens don't come in like glass packaging, so I don't think I've been able to find a single one that comes in glass packaging, so I didn't really consider that factor. But this one is actually rated, and it's fragrance-free, and it's plant-based, and it's rated clean on all 3 of the apps. So I can kind of show you, but it was really difficult to find a sunscreen that, you know, has high coverage. It also has some moisturizing ingredients, and also it is clean. So this one is one of my go-to products now as well. It does have like a white cast that certain sunscreens have, but I think if you just kind of take your time to blend it in or like pat it into your skin with your hands, it does tend to fade over time. So that that one. And let me show you how that shows up on the apps. So if we pull up, let's say Good Face. So I will search, so it comes up like searching like this. There's a search bar, and my go-to is actually Good Face because I like their clean interface the most. So I'll do Sun Balm. Oh, actually it's from Sun Balm, but it's their baby versions of Baby Balm. And you see it comes up here. So I'll search like Baby Balm, and it'll come up here as Baby Balm SPF Mineral Sunscreen Fragrance Free 50, and then it says 74% match. So it'll kind of say agree, and then the percentage match. And so we can click into that, and this is the Good Face app. And then it'll say 74% and the rating, and you can see that the product matches, and you can buy on Amazon, but I usually go buy elsewhere, like this one I bought at Walgreens. But you can kind of tentatively check the price. And it'll say kind of key ingredients, and if it's green on this side, then it's clean. And then there's some other toxicity list, like allergies, it'll tell you there's 1, irritants there's 2, and then it'll say like toxins list. So this one is zinc oxide, which is commonly found in SPF, and then this one is polyhydrosteric acid and acetyl alcohol. So acetyl alcohol is actually a pretty common ingredient, and you can kind of see that it's an irritant from the label here. So it has 2 irritant, which is the acetyl alcohol and the polyhydrosteric acid, and then it also has allergens, which is the zinc oxide. So it tells you, it's kind of labeled with ingredient. But yeah, so, and then it'll give you kind of clean ingredients at the bottom, but typically these are really kind of hard to find, in my opinion, like just clean products in general. And yeah, so this is kind of interface for Good Face, and I like that's very clean, and I do like this one. So we can also check Healthy Living, so I'll open it here. And Healthy Living is EWG, so this is like a big organization, and you'll actually find their kind of symbol here, like in a lot of different products, so not just in beauty. You can see them in like cleaning products, and they're a much bigger inclusive platform of like different products, versus Good Face is really for makeup. So I can find a lot of products on Good Face specific for makeup that I don't maybe find on EWG or Think Dirty, and it really depends on the product. But so they all kind of work the same way. So you can search for a product in EWG Healthy Living, and then we can do Baby Balm. Okay, you can see that it comes up here under the search list, and then it says Baby Balm Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50, and then there's a 2. So they give it in terms of rating. So the Good Face give it in terms of percentages, but this one gives it like a number out of 10, and 10 I think is the most toxic, so the lower the number the better. And then you can click into like the product, and you can see the rating here, and it actually tells you, it's a little bit different. It tells you like health hazard concern here, and then it also has like UVA UVB balance, and then you can kind of go into the ingredients list. So you can see this one, the phenolzenol. This one is limited. They also have zinc oxide, and they put this as good. And the other side, you can see that's an allergen, but they didn't say it's a concern. So this one is actually rated a 4, a limited ingredient. And in this app, you can actually go into like the specific ingredient, and it'll tell you what the concerns are. So this one is use restrictions, and the cause is, it'll tell you about the ingredient here. And then other concerns, use restrictions is moderate, non-reproductive organ system toxicity is moderate, irritation in skin, eyes, or lungs is high, occupational hazard is high. So they're saying this ingredient is, they rated it a 4, and these are kind of the use, like the 4, you want to limit the use, and these are like kind of the concerns here. So with a limited use here. But in general, you can see that this product is rated a 2. So this product is still rated pretty well, and it's green, so 2 is actually really low. It does say limited, but like anything over a 0 is like limited or something. So 2 is actually really good. You can kind of see, let me exit out of this one, you can actually see like some of the other ratings of the product. So it's like 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. But yeah, if you search for any other products, they tend to be like 4 at least. It's it's a little difficult to find products that are pretty low in their scale. So the last app is Think Dirty, and I think this one is also kind of catered shop clean. So they also have a wide range of things like household products. So this one is more similar to EWG Healthy Living. So if you want to buy anything else that is in your household and you want to make sure that it's clean, it does have that. And let's search for the baby bum product, and I'll kind of show you guys the interface in this one as well. Okay, so I searched baby bum SPF on top, and then it kind of comes up like this. And you can actually scan a barcode if you're in stores. I haven't used this as much because I tend to shop a lot online, and it's just easier to do research online. But this one, for example, for the baby bum SPF, it's rated a 4. So this is very similar to the Healthy Living app in that they kind of give you a numbers rating on the side. So this one's actually rated a little bit higher than the 2, as you can see, and it's labeled a 4 and it's yellow. So you can also click into that, and they kind of give you, similar to EWG, an ingredients list. So here they have zinc oxide, and then you can see it's the same rating for this ingredient, and you can also click into it and it'll also tell you similar things. So it's the same ingredient as in the EWG Healthy Living, and let's see, it's phenolzine ethanol, and you can see the usage is a common synthetic antimicrobial preservative used in cosmetics, so that's what it's for. And then it'll tell you the health impacts. The only restriction given by the French ANSM is not to use phenolzine ethanol as a preservative in cosmetic products intended for application to the nappy area, including wipes of infants and children under age of 3. Possible allergic reaction, not enough information when available. So I'll kind of read this part and the health impacts, and then I'll say like, well, that doesn't actually sound like a 4 to me based on this description, because it's just like for infants, and I'm not an infant. So maybe they're giving this rating based on the product because it's a baby bum product and it's meant for infants and babies, but I'm not an infant, so I feel like this is not a huge concern to me. So I'll actually kind of read it and decide, you know, what do I actually think about this assessment. And I would say it's not really a 4 for me, it's probably closer to 2. But for this one, like actually on this app particularly, this Think Dirty app, I noticed a lot of the ingredients will say the only restriction is only on the infant nappy area, and they'll rate it like a 4, and that to me is not a 4, so I'll kind of make my own assessment. Yeah, so I try to check all 3 of these apps for like the products I'm using, and as you can see, this one, the baby bum, is rated pretty well across all 3 apps, and so that's why I've been using this one. And it's been hard for me to find another sunscreen. Like, it was a lot of research for me to find this one that was clean across all 3 apps, and also, you know, had high SPF and is somewhat moisturizing. So I've been kind of just sticking with this one because I am too lazy to find another one. So hopefully that gave you some insight into, you know, how I do my research and how to use the apps. You can scan the barcode to make it more convenient, like if you're shopping at Target or Walmart, but I typically am not shopping in stores for these types of products. Another product that I really like that's clean, or it's a brand, it's called Earth Harbor, and this brand is so cute. They have glass packaging, so they're also like really sustainable, and they use all clean ingredients. The only thing thing is they use plastic here for the cap, where I feel like they could use aluminum if they wanted to like step it up even more, but they're already so good. And it's called Earth Harbor, and they have a whole like skincare line. So this is their reparative eye cream, and this is what I've been using. And if you just smell the products, like you can smell the plants and the fruits. And actually that's the thing about like clean products in general. You can really smell that they're made of plants or fruits, and it just smells almost cleaner. But yeah, this one smells a little bit like algae. I don't know how to describe it, but so that's what that looks like. And all of their products are made out of glass, so it's really sustainable and all clean ingredients. So I haven't had a product that I didn't really like from this brand, and I think most of their products are clean. And I check the 3 apps for this brand, and almost all of their products are clean. So I almost don't even check the products anymore for this brand, because like every single product I've checked have always been clean across all of the apps. So this one makes it easy for me. Like they're sustainable, they're clean, so I just buy like whatever product I want from their website almost. So really recommend this one. Let's see, I also got this. I also have other things from them, but this is one that I have handy. It's called the Samphire. So they have these like really cool ocean or nature related names, like nymphs, because I guess they're like Earth Harbor. And this is their logo. It has a little lighthouse. But I wanted to show you guys, all of the like ethical things that they do. So they're purely natural, ethical sea active. So you can see that on the packaging. They're plant-based, no GMOs, cruelty-free, vegan, sustainable. So they have, glass packaging. They're also fair trade, no soil added, no gluten. They're women-owned, and they're small batch made. So look at all these things that they're doing. They're just like a really high standard company, and I really enjoy this brand. And I think if you so I really like this brand, and I don't hesitate to buy from them because I know they have really good packaging, and it's just all of the things that I'm looking for. And I also love skincare, so I definitely am like a big fan of that brand. And I actually purchased them through BoxyCharm because they have like certain deals set up with them, and it's a lot cheaper than the actual brand. But if you want to support them and you want to buy through just directly for convenience through their website, you can also do that. They have a website where you can just buy. And then the final brand that I wanted to share is actually called Pacifica. And so I think Earth Harbor is a much smaller and indie brand, and not a lot of people know about them. But Pacifica, I think, has a much bigger kind of following. They sell them, I know, at Whole Foods, and they sell them at Ulta as well. And they sell them online, so I think a lot more people know about them. But I love that they also have, you can see here, a lot more sustainable packaging. So they have these glass packagings, and then of course the cap is plastic, but I've seen some caps with aluminum and glass jar, but not a lot. So hopefully more companies will do that, but that's not really the standard right now, even in like clean beauty. And I really like Pacifica because they are actually pretty affordable, and you can get them, at any Ulta or I think Whole Foods. So they're really accessible. So it's really affordable. So this one I'm using the Dreamy Youth Super Peptide Cream. This is my go-to moisturizer right now. It's mostly for nighttime because it's a little bit thicker, but I ran out of my daytime moisturizer, so I'm also using this during the day. So yeah, this is a really good brand, and a lot of their products online on the apps are clean. So not all of them are clean, but they tend to be more clean, and then they're, you know, all about clean ingredients and sustainability. So I really like them, and they actually have both skincare and makeup. And I'm actually wearing the lip quench right here, the color Quench lip tint right now. This is in sugared fig, and I'm wearing this from Pacifica. I'm wearing this on my lips right now. So yeah, so that's also a brand that I recommend checking out. It's not as hard to get to, and it's really accessible. So if you guys want to get into clean beauty, I think this is a good brand to start with. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Those are like some of my top clean beauty brands that I'm using right now. I, you know, do a lot of skincare and things like that, but I've heard recently that actually 80 to 90% of like how your skin is dependent on other lifestyle factors, like how you eat and sleep, and you know, how you deal with stress, or you know, those things, other factors, and not just your skincare routine. So someone was like your skincare ritual and what you do maybe accounts for 20 to 30%. And I think that was a really good reminder for me, because I, you know, do a lot of skincare, but I don't necessarily maybe like sleep that well. Like I don't have a good sleep routine, so it was a good reminder for me personally to, you know, have those better things, like the lifestyle choices, and to make sure I'm doing those things on top of my skincare. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Yeah, so hopefully this video has been helpful if you guys are interested in clean beauty or clean skincare, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks everyone, bye!